those two, other than those two miscues, he clearly played better than me. So.
Mr. Game and Watch. Mr. Game and Watch.
I'm not gonna...
All right, did they already start? They already started, goodness gracious. Oh, that's the wrong set. Hold on. We need LettuceBoi and Swan. Okay. Game number 1 this time between LettuceBoi and Swan. Things are a go. Slight percentage lead for Swan here. Both of these players having some pretty good runs at Collision as well. Very good players here at SAPS. LettuceBoi taking a little bit more percent here than Swan. Up B straight through the bell. Not quite going to be able to catch a character like Game & Watch with that easily. We can see very patient play from both of these players. Neither one really wants to push the issue. Understanding that they're perfectly fine just slowing this pace of the game down to a crawl and fighting through the slog slowly but surely. He's up, he's out of shield though. Going to be a lot more helpful for LettuceBoi, who is on the other side. I'm going to swap the teams here because I just realized that was incorrect. Bell's going to connect. LettuceBoi loses his stock. Stock's evened back up. I think that's really a sign of things to come here in the set between these players as well. Very good in their own right. I don't think either one is going to have a substantial lead over the other. The only leads I can foresee happening are just because one player has a dominant position, is able to run away with it. But this is a best of 3. So game 1 is going to matter even more here because there is less of an opportunity to even things up. It's fascinating to me just how stacked this tournament is. The fact that Swan and LettuceBoi are both playing in winner's quarters here goes to show how crazy competitive this event is going to be, despite a somewhat low attendance number. LettuceBoi is not taking much damage on this stock. You can see just playing very carefully around Swan's options. Great catch with the up air. LettuceBoi really starting to come into his own. There at a shield. One of the few things that can actually punish a lot of Game & Watch's moves. Pac-Man has some tools, but the forward air kills center stage, and LettuceBoi takes a lead here. And a lead in a matchup like this between players like these is going to mean the world. LettuceBoi going to hold on to this lead for dear life. It's up to Swan to try and make things back if he can. Up the out of shield continues to rack up the damage here for LettuceBoi. And you can see now, after one player gets that stock lead, it's just so difficult to be able to close the distance and come back with characters like this. Forward tilt takes the stock. A little earlier than I was expecting. LettuceBoi going to take game number 1. And both players still seemingly willing to play things patiently. However, patient play is always going to benefit the player that's ahead. Joining me here on the cast is going to be Ursa Major.
What's up?
Good to see you. Let's see. Alright, apologies. Just addressing stuff.
I Am I even allowed to be on the on? Am I even allowed? I thought is this stream students only?
I believe the reason behind that rule was to stop it from getting overcrowded, but as you can see, it is not getting overcrowded because there's only one of me.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to have other people on as long as it doesn't devolve into the friend circle, just people sitting around a mic, which I'm sure this won't. LettuceBoi, incredible start here. Swan just reeling right now from everything LettuceBoi is able to do. Great offstage play, is going to get 89% and counting for LettuceBoi. Completely unanswered until Swan finally gets in 2 forward airs for his trouble. LettuceBoi looking for a kill now. This is where Game & Watch can struggle.
He gets that kill just like that with the up smash read.
Yeah.
The roll with the up smash.
Being able to get those kills and get them at relatively decent percentages.
Go for the disrespect with judgment.
Able to get the kill at a relatively decent percentage. Game & Watch able to get early kills and basically kill at any point in the game. It's just a lot of the time it can require some kind of a read or some kind of a call out. If people live a little bit too long, force Game & Watch to go on the offensive, can cause problems, but LettuceBoi gets the kill early enough to continue playing his game here, has evened up the percentages here on the second stock for Swan, but he's yet to lose his first here, Ursa.
Yep. Right now, LettuceBoi is making good work. He has a full stock lead right now until the bell into the F smash.
Yes, for him the bell tolls. LettuceBoi loses that first stock. Swan just hanging underneath, makes his way back. That F tilt though.
The landing there to the F tilt.
It's a good drag down, seals out the kill, and yet again at a pretty darn good percentage here. LettuceBoi certainly not struggling to kill.
LettuceBoi is on the roll is on a roll right now.
Certainly.
Swan is just trying his very best to trying to break through Game & Watch's great wall of projectiles and safe aerials.
Yes, and this safety from ahead is just proving to be such a big issue for Swan, because the moment LettuceBoi gets a lead, it just becomes a shutout game. This Pac-Man not quite able to really pressure into Game & Watch the way you'd want. And I'm sure that if Swan has been the one with the lead, we'd probably see a similar kind of an outcome here in Swan's favor. But you have to get that lead in the first place, and so far, both games, LettuceBoi gets it. LettuceBoi has been maintaining his lead.
Yeah, the situation of the game completely changes when you have a lead, or versus if you have a deficit. If you're playing with a deficit. Swan has an extremely good Pac-Man, extremely good player, and when he has a lead, it's really hard to come back from. But LettuceBoi is the key with the down air. LettuceBoi is another great player too, and shows why he has and he takes the set 2 games to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, both of these strong players, but LettuceBoi